welcome back to Wingspan. We're going to do a little Oceania against the computer. You guys seem to like that. I think it has to do with the length of the video, so let's just do ourselves a custom. Why don't we do something fun? Well, should we do everything? I don't think we've actually done everything in a little bit, but you know what? We want that new content. We're going to turn off the base game and the Swift starter pack. We'll go up against AI hard beta. So this will be kind of like as close to a real opponent as possible. And let's just see how it goes. I haven't played this in a little bit. I've been back to the base game on Board Game Arena. I'm not going to lie, I enjoy that quite a bit. But eventually you got to move on. I like this. Look at these egg spaces. And given that uh, we are playing the Oceania expansion, it is good to get lots of eggs, and with all the nectar floating around. Who's going first? We're going first. That's not what I meant to look at. Good to know that you can click on that, though. I did not know that. There's one nectar in the tray. Uh, uh, the Kia seems good, but not early on. Maybe early on, but honestly, we need something for the wetlands. So let's check our. We got still nothing for the wetland. Well, isn't that interesting? Don't know if there's anything there we are madly in love with. But I think that the honey eater and the bee eater would pair together perfectly. Get that bee eater, get a grub, and then as long as the honey eater comes after it, you get 2 food out of the grassland, which I know is, we're going to grab that for the extra, just to grab some more resources. Start there. And we're just gonna have to wait to see if something for our wetlands pops up, and if not, it doesn't show the board yet. If not, I think we can spend an egg or a nectar to grab a second card. So we'll do this. I like the cold tit partridge combo. Forgot about our um, bonus card here. We've got forest data analyst and site selection expert. How's our cold? Oh, cold tit is 16, so we're gonna go forest data analyst. We do not have, these two do not have the same nest type. So I do like just when I'm playing casual, trying to see what I can do with that one. Usually leads to a decent score too, but we're gonna go with forest data analyst just because we're starting with a 16. It should be fun. And let's see how things go. So I guess we're gonna just toss that vulture for the nectar and another grain. And then we should be well on our way. So now I'm starting to wonder, given that we're playing against the computer, if we should have just played the cold tit and then gotten our 2 food already. It's a good strategy to have an extra card when you're playing against a human, but maybe when you're playing against a computer, they're not gonna prioritize grabbing up the nectar the way that humans tend to. But boom, we've got the food for our cold tit and our partridge. We're getting tons of eggs. We do need a filled column, so my opponent has yet to play a wetland bird. They play a bonus card bird, which is maybe not advised for a human being, but perfectly fine for a computer. It's good to get brown powers, I would say, early. At least that is the philosophy of the original game. Not necessarily true for Oceania. Sometimes bombs are bombs, no matter when you play them. But this is going to be wicked. You're going to be getting many, many eggs. So now we just dig. We can get 2 cards at a time. We got more nectar in the tray. Do we grab the nectar or do we go for that Willy Wagtail? Let's do a Willy Wagtail game. So I think we do grab the nectar first because that's what we're here for, right? We are here for the nectar. Yeah, finish that food. And look at that egg space on that Willy Wagtail, 5. So we're going to cross our fingers and hope that the AI does not. Oh, we lost it. Well, that is a true shame. I don't think the computer opponent is going to be smart enough to activate those. All right, next player. What's the player got? Ooh, that would be a nice one to copy. Let's see here. Less than 75 packet behind this. From the tray, too. Although, of course, given our bonus card, 150. Wait, what? This guy's 42. That also seems a bit big for our second slot. This guy is 18, however. So maybe for the sake of our bonus card, we're going to. Man, I really wish that we had grabbed that end of round. We'll discard an egg. Play another bird at the end of round bird. So let's go right here. That one I am not particularly thrilled with. Does go in the wetland, but it's got big egg space. We might do it just to do it. What's our 46? It's a little large. Don't know how great that Oriole's going to be. So currently the food is not quite stacking up for mistletoe bird. We need 2 cherries. There's no nectar in the tray. How's my opponent doing with his food? He's only got 1, so we are going to suspect that he is going into the wetland next. So let's get this guy down. 2-point play with the tuck, right? Yes, so that's fine. Let's get it started. Tuck him. Just for the egg capacity. So we got 1 turn left. Then we're going to draw cards because we need nectar. We do not get the re-roll. It's going to be our last turn, so grabbing nectar now would be futile. This guy. Yeah, what's your wingspan? 46. Well, yes. I don't think so. What about our red-capped robin? It's another tiny one. It would fit into it would be 16, 17, 18. Next person has a grub. Take the grub. You know what? We're going to grab it unless something amazing pops up, which it does not. So looks like we're going to be going a forest play here. Our bill might have been nice. I don't know if we are truly going for. Oh, Bill Collins, we each got one. Well, there is the Bonellis. People are going to say you must grab it, so the opponent agreed apparently. Grab a grub for our robin and hit that reroll. We do want that. Hopefully we get 1 more turn at the tray before my opponent gobbles up the food. We do not. Oh, we got a grain out of the deal, though. My opponent picked the card. So I guess what are we going to grab? I don't know if this buzzard's going to do anything for us. Well, should we grab a grub or a rat? Grub. There we go. Another cash. So we'll put down our robin, and then we could overpay for that mistletoe bird. I need to dig into our grain cash supply. Next, cards in hand. We might just have to do some digging after we get all this down, or we could just do some digging right now. Hold off on that tray until we get one more reset. Hope for another nectar or cherry. Oh, there it is. What is this guy? That is a one-time play. Gives you a bunch of nectar. I'm going to pass most likely on that one. Should we grab our nectar now? Maybe we do a cherry and a nectar. Well, let's get. Just don't know if we need 4 nectar right now. We've got 3 turns left. We're gonna go for it. No. No grubs in my opponent's hand. So now we just need 2 more birds of a fairly, as long as they're larger than 18, we'll be doing just fine there. Let's get a couple more cards. We got the food we need. We'll grab this guy because it's always nice to get play another bird. Doesn't really match any of these. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think we really need that because expanding out your board's not necessarily as rewarding. Hey, that's nice. That'll be good for our forest. Cuckoo is always good as well. How's my opponent doing on their eggs? Not a lot. So they do not have great egg capacity. So we'll think about that, Cuckoo. Should we do one more round of card draw? We got 2 turns left. We got to spend some nectar here. Let's do that. You'll have just enough eggs. I guess we're going to play our Cuckoo into the grasslands. Never hurts. Oh, we got another grain. But it cannot play the Eurasian nuthatch for lack of eggs. So there we go. Spinning up our nectar. Doing pretty good. The opponent beats me there, but that I'm not too worried about. Double end of round pipe. Woodpecker is 48 centimeters, and it does help with. We're on our final round already? No. Okay. I was about to say, I got a little distracted there. Next is birds with no eggs. We are well ahead of our opponent. The computer tends to spam eggs a lot, so generally not an issue to beat these sorts of end of round goals. What does this guy lay in? That's going to be laying in our robin. So we are only going to be down to 2 unless we put some eggs in here from the cuckoo, but we might want to hold off on doing that. We got a common buzzard we could play. I feel like we just lay eggs here. And we are actually going to have trouble with this end of round goal because we want to keep these guys clear. Our cuckoo's going to lay in this guy. We're going to lay in this guy. We want to clear these 3 just for the partridge. So we're going to do that. Do that. We can get down our nuthatch at least. It's a 55 though, so maybe we do a little more digging. Again, there is this woodpecker. Should fit our needs. It would help with this end of round, but we are well ahead there, unsurprisingly. That might be... This guy might be fun, but it might be a little late. Look at this. This and our nuthatch would not blend well together. I feel like these 0-point turns of digging are a little rough for us. You're getting tons of grain, though, from our friend. I think we're gonna. Can we try this? The nut hats, this guy. 17, you're a bit too small, Mr. Silver Eye. We could. How's our egg space? You're good egg space. You're not good egg space. I think we're gonna do one more round of card draw, and then just whatever we got, we got. That helps with the final end of round goal, so maybe that's going to be the play. That guy is probably being a grub. That's not a grain. So we gotta think here. Is it going to be our peaceful dove? Or I feel like Nutcracker would be better. I feel like we go Nutcracker into sulfur crested cockatoo. That sounds great. We could spend our cashed grains. We could just spread them out with our with our Nutcracker. Get rid of these two, I think. These three are gonna have eggs on them. There's nothing we can do about that. So we've got a 5-point engine here. I'm actually not sure if these cheapo birds are wise. We got 1, 2, 3. We got about 5 spaces. Oh well, let's just do it. Should we overpay for him or do? We got nectar I did already, so we're good there. We'll do this. Should we play? We have drawn cards twice. We've laid eggs. We haven't gone to the forest. Oh, we're doing that now. So we could put down our we could put down the warbler and then play the cockatoo. But then that detracts from running our engine. Might be smart anyways, though. That would help with the end of round goal. Opponent's ahead of us there. Let's try that. We can discard one of these, or we could hold on to it. We'll give him one. That's fine. Yep. Oh, we got another food here. Forgot about this. Hey, we got another grub. We got a cache, so I'm not sure what we're going to do with all that food. Oh, we can exchange it for eggs, so that'll be nice. All right, let's get down this guy. We want to go with 2. Yeah, that's good. We will clear these out. Just 1. Oh, this will be perfect. We're going to have tons of birds without eggs once we put down our cockatoo. So we can activate him. Very good. We will put down our cockatoo. Knock that out of the park and go run away with its end of round, I presume. Yeah, so that's nice. That is very nice. There we go. Okay. So now we have to say, I don't think that it's worth it to run our grasslands. We got cards to dispose of. Let's see, if we just ran this, still only 5 points plus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more with the exchanges. So I guess the question is it worth it to grab some food? We got one cashier and the rest does not give us any. Well, we got this guy. That guy we don't really like. We have maxed out our forest data analyst at least, but nothing in the tray that rocks our world. How are we? End of round goal we are destroying. I think we just sadly run our engine and just get rid of this extra food. Might be getting more. Get rid of a card. This is kind of the way it goes. There's, you build out your, well, it'd be a shame to skip the Maltonies, but there's just nothing really we want to play. So that's the way it's got to be. We got 5 spaces to fill up, so there we go. Hopefully our opponent grants us a bit more food. And, well, we get an egg. Oh, shoot. Wasn't really paying attention to that one. Luckily, it seems like we have plenty of egg spaces here on mole nests. So, we're gonna do it again. Let's see here. I guess the question is, I think we do have to hit our forest once, because we are going to be running out of egg space, I think. Maybe, maybe not. We got 3 turns left. Got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 slots available. Nah, I guess we're good. I think we're fine, because we're about to stop being able to lay down so many eggs. So we can go 1, 2, 3. And then we'll go like that. Then it's just going to be 2 eggs a turn. We go 1, 2, 1, 2. I think we're going to be slightly. Yeah, we do grab some food. Let's think about this. Now we're going to be going. We've got how many spaces left do we have? We've got 3, 6. We only have 8 left. 2 turns is going to be 4. Plus 6 is 10. So if we just, and plus we've got the cuckoo to think about, I think we do have to hope for some grains here, which we get mostly. So we can discard 1, 2, 3. We're going to leave our cash. You know, why not? Let's just redistribute, shall we? I'm not sure what is happening here. There we go. Nothing wrong with spreading the wealth around. Yeah, we'll do that. Don't know if that's going to help us at all. Don't think that's going to help us at all. There we go. Okay, we got one more turn. See if our opponent lays any eggs. So that was not a terrible turn there with the nutcracker. Let's see here. So now we can go 1, 2. We can get rid of more of this food. Get rid of a cherry, because who wants a cherry? We'll get rid of a fish, because who wants a fish? We'll leave a space open on our welcome swallowed in case the cuckoo gets activated. Is my opponent done? Yeah, they're done. So we're going to be 1 egg space short. And there we go. Yet another grassland engine at the end. After having fun maxing out our data analyst, we'll see how this game, we are not going to be able to activate our small Tonys. But I suspect I'm gonna guess something in the man, I don't know. I don't know what to expect with these Oceania games points wise. But given all these end of round goals, oh, we got most of them. I'm gonna say in the 110s, but that might be optimistic. Let's check. When it beats us with the sad thing would be if the computer beat us, which has been known to happen. We're gonna bring it back with eggs. We got eggs aplenty. Yep, that's nice. Nectar we will be ahead on. 105. 105 to 98. Eh, that was fine. It was, let's take a look at our board again. I feel like we really saw no big point birds. I just kind of wound up spamming eggs, 5 points at the end. Yeah, a lot of low score birds. Was chasing the forest data analyst the wrong move. Who knows? Let's check out our opponent's board. Look at that. They got all the bombs, and that almost won them the game, but not quite. All right, gang. Well, appreciate you watching this, and I'll check you all on the next one.